Well, I can say my little Joy Rooster. He is fitting in with the bigger ones, and they're eating banana. Everybody says, "Can you give them bananas?" You can give them bananas, figs. You can give them apples without seeds. You can give them well, carrot strips or something like that. I wouldn't give them full carrots. They won't eat them unless you strip them out. You can give them peas. You can give them pea pods. You can give them what else can you give them? Fruit wise, let's see. You can give them a pear if you take the seeds out. I'm trying to think what else. You can give them tomatoes. They love tomatoes. You can't give them tomato leaves or tomato stems or anything like that because they'll get sick on it. You can't really give chickens beans, especially these little bantams. They'll get sick on the beans because beans will give them gas, and they can't really get rid of gas. They explode. Nobody wants an exploding chicken, unless you want one. Look, the banana's all gone, and the figs are over there, almost finished. And there's my little ones here that like to talk so much. Everybody asks me all the time, so you only have 2 roosters in this group? Well, yeah, I have the main rooster, which is the littlest rooster right there. You know, he's got the dark grayish blue colors, and he has a lot of the lemon color still left in him. Not much lemon. He's mostly blue English. He's got the long spurs. And then you got my little Joy. I call him Joy because he's such a joy to have around. And because my mom said I had to keep him, and she said I never had a rooster ever sit on me and dance and talk to me in my entire life and everything. He's walking around. He's trying to find stuff for them to eat. And he's starting to learn who's who in here. And I gotta clean up my entire yard. Look at this yard. Ugh. You know, I cleaned up the baby's yard, even though it doesn't really look like it, from the leaves falling down. I got to sit here and then get all the acorns picked up. I got to go get my acorn picker. After I rake everything and all that, they're all underneath there, sitting underneath the little housing thing I got there. And I want to build them one of those things like I built the other ones. Hey, easy. Gosh. Yeah, thing one did not like, you know, the little child hanging around, huh? Because thing one looks just like, when she's laying me an egg, because you can see the redness in her face. It looks just like, where is, I don't see him anywhere. Looking for her, I don't know where she's at. Polly, and, I think Polly is actually her daughter, even though Henny 1 is the one that actually, you know, taught her to become the, daughter, you know. But anyway, like I think that's Henny 1 over there. Henny 2's out that they're with the 3? No, she has 3 babies, I think. Yeah, because Salty's out there with 4 babies. And they're not ready to be mingled yet, even though Brownie is with her baby, and they actually stay in the same place together, which is kind of cool. And let's see, we got here, I'm trying to figure out who's who. I think that is Crow, because Crow will get loud every once in a while. Hi, Crow. There goes the babies over there. They're all coming over to visit. They all think they should join now, and I said, let's give your babies 2 more weeks, and then you can come in and join with the babies, and everybody can come together. Because I think they all want to come in now, the adults, but the babies are needing to take care of a little longer. Oh, there comes, there comes Raven. Raven's over there. Raven used to be Pole. There's another little black chick over there that looks just like her sister. Hopefully she don't think it's her sister. It's not her sister. And there's a little rooster in there too. I got 2 little roosters in that last group. I got to get them sold. And everybody said, why don't you just keep them? I can't have a lot of roosters. They'll just be a fight. Hey, be nice. Sheesh. Yeah, the Blue English think that they have the right to do everything, and the Easter eggers don't have rights, but they kind of do. The Easter eggers are sharing their house with them. Oh, there you go. There's Polly right there. Polly has the red face too, just like thing 1 does. But Polly has a smaller little thing on her head, so Polly usually sits on my lap, but she's too busy walking around doing chicken things. Kind of happy nobody's dying in this group anymore. I'm kind of happy about that. Oh, he's visiting his new future babies. Probably keep the females, not going to keep the males. They're going to have to move on. I'd like to get rid of some of the females, but I know that's why chickens have eggs and raise them babies so they can keep their babies. But the next batch, Salty's babies, well, if I get a salty looking one or one that's splashed, I'll probably keep it. And I'll eventually sell different ones. So that's what I'm going to do, is I'll be selling different ones. Careful. Jeez. Yeah. Everybody asks me all the time, how old does the rooster get? Well, he can live to be up to well, they say between 8 to 10 years on these little roosters. But I kind of give it about 6 to 8 years because, you know, they could get an illness and die. I mean, there's nothing you could do about it. Or they could just not get an illness and live until they're old men, and then by then they probably wouldn't want to breed. So then I'm kind of stuck trying to figure out what to do. Oops, careful there. She just stubbed her little nose into a stick. And but I'm going to build them a little house just like I built the big chickens, you know, a place where they can go underneath and hang out, and make it big enough so they can all hang out together. Got to work on that next. I'm going to make one for the dogs too. My husband says, "You're going to really make one for the dogs?" Sure. If they're outside and it's starting to downpour, they can run underneath that and keep dry. There's some place they can go. But I need to work on getting this done. I thought it was going to rain. I don't know. If it does rain, it's not going to do nothing. It's just, you know, the ground is completely like 4 or 5 inches down before you see dampness. And then you see it's all dry. Just dry. I can't even dig this up anymore. I mean, I can dig that because I've dug it before. And they keep it pretty dug up. But when it comes to me digging any of this harder ground, it ain't happening. And that ain't going to happen. But I got to work on cleaning this up, making their monkey bars a little bit better. They like their monkey bars, but I want to see, I can't get the post out. This is why I made a monkey bars. The post is stuck in the ground and it's hard as a rock and I can't get it out. So if it ever rained about 5 inches thick, deep enough, I would be able to pull that thing out and then I'll change the monkey bars out. But right now, I'm not really in the mood. I made a tunnel for them. I thought I like using that up against something and make a tunnel so they can go through. They have this tunnel here, right here. I thought about making the tunnel go all the way down, but I haven't got that far. And I'm trying to debate what to do next. I know I need to put a new cover on that area and post it back up. The whole stick and everything starting to rot. Needs to get a couple more new sticks to prop it up higher so that way I can walk in without hitting my head. And I don't have to walk into spider webs. I hate spider webs. And I thought about, even my son said I should do it, is extending this out further. You know, just make it come out further, put a cage up through here, and put the door over here and have them have a bigger spot to hang out in. But I haven't got that far. Oh, they're talking to me. Whoa! Yeah, I'd run too. Oh, yeah, a big stick came down and they all took off running. They're smart. They knew it was coming before I even heard it, but this stick and this stick dropped down and they all took off running. There's a lot of dead stuff up there. Who knows? Boy, you guys are fast. I would have never figured that out. You guys are faster than me and everything, but they all took off running. There's still more banana here and some more figs if they want to eat them. I'm sitting there trying to debate how to, do all this, trying to figure it all out. Oh, I got so much to do and everything. Look at the clouds. Look at them all up there. You can see the cloud cover. But I don't know if it's going to rain. I hope it rains down there where my girlfriend is at. She's much drier than me. She haven't even had any rain. At least we had like 2 inches of rain each, It didn't do anything. Made the ground a little bit soft, but not that much soft. Been ripping out the garden slowly. It's almost time for it to be closed down. And my daughter's, are you going to plant anything? Yeah, eventually we'll plant some... I'll be planting some lettuce pretty soon. Everybody said, can you grow lettuce in the wintertime? Yeah, I just have to cover the like a greenhouse effect and cover it to keep the rabbits out and any other insects and stuff, and then cover it and it should be fine. I still have the snake and the mice vibrators going on to keep the mice out of the front of the garden, to keep the chickens out there safe. Even though I'd like to buy some more of those and put them out here to keep them safe too. Look at all the chickens I got. I even get so adorable. I know you guys keep getting smacked in the head, all the new babies. They have to learn their place. They haven't learned it yet. The rooster's kind of happy to have more children to take care of. He likes to jump on all of them, but some of them are not ready yet. They'll run away and all that. couple of my daughter says maybe maybe the little Edgar probably died of a snake. You know, I said could have been. I didn't check her out that close. I mean, yeah, I took the Easter egger scarecrow out because he's taught him how to become a good boy, and that's why I moved. I really wanted to move up there with the big chickens because he will get really big, and I really want him to stay up there with the big chickens. And then I sell one that looks just like my original boy, and I'm not getting rid of him. Everybody asks me all the time, can I buy him? No. He's 2 years old. He's staying. He is a good boy. I call him my littlest rooster, and he is a good boy. He's watching over this flock, and he sees something he don't like, he calls them all in, and the little one's learning from him. So that little one I have, wherever he went to again, I don't know where he went. He was here a minute ago. Oh, I don't know where he went. He's somewhere wandering around. But he is now in training for this new one. So I'm going to let him train my boys. He don't hurt them. He just lets them know I'm the boss. I'm the one that looks out for everybody. You're the one that's secondary. And maybe he'll become the first one in the first place. But I don't know. Joy might be becoming a main rooster. But I don't know. He's still young. I try to like separate them at least 2 years apart. And Scarecrow's doing really well. Eventually, when I don't have any large chickens anymore, I want to put all the Easter eggers up at the other garden. Because I think the Easter eggers and then the Blue English mix and the Blue English will be here. And some of the Easter egger mixes will go up there. Because, you know, some of them they look like Easter eggers. Some of them, you know, and the ones that just have the simple faces like the Blue English like that, will stay here. Just like, well, she's not anything to do with any of them. She came from my girlfriend's garden. She's the last of the cochins she had. I wish she'd still have cochins because they're so cute and adorable to watch. Hers is so huge now. I'm not used to seeing huge ones. She still has her little boy though, which is kind of funny. He's blind in one eye and he stayed. It's like, because she couldn't find him when it was time for them all to leave. I said to her, says, yeah, but he's still alive. That's amazing. And I don't know how old he is. 5 years old now? I don't know. So I thought about next time Tractor Supply has some Bantams. I can't really tell you if they're male or female. And just grab a whole bunch of them and bring them over here. Probably have to get rid of the boys. I don't want the boys, but because, ugh. And keep the girls, so I have cochins mixed in. So I do like cochins. They got such little cute bodies. But the purebred ones are the Blue English. The Easter egger are not purebred. Everybody asks me all the time, oh, Easter eggers are purebred. No, they're not. They're mixed between two different chickens to get this, you know, breed to give you turquoise to blue eggs. Sometimes I have a few Easter eggers will give me a tan egg. That's a normal thing. Oh, he found a mealworm and stuff. Oh, you got everybody's talking. I need to do something with this bench. I'm not going to make a cage out of it. I did out of the other one. My son says, oh, that's a kind of cool idea. He made a cage out of it. Yeah, but I'm not going to do that with this one. I don't want to. I mean, it's just, I like to cover it, though, to keep it from rotting. So that way I could sit on it. But I'm sitting on it now. But I even thought about, you know, sanding them down and staining them and then covering them to keep them preserved, but I haven't done that yet. I just like them. They're comfortable. They're sitting. I can sit on them without having issues and everything like that. And they're all standing around. Yeah, I could go out there and see the babies too. But right now I'm just visiting with my big group, looking at what I got to do here to fix this. I got to fix the wall over there yet. And I haven't fixed that that's where the divider went through. Got to fix that wall. I have stuff to fix it. I just got to do it. And then even though the mice still come in and out, nothing you can do. That's just not the way it's going to give. And I already got stuff up across this way. I still got to do this corner section here, which I have not done. And my neighbors got rid of their building. And now the chickens still fly over. I don't know what to do. I'm at the point where I'm ready to put chicken wire up on here and raise it higher to go. Technically, if this wasn't here, it would be higher. It would be so high that I wouldn't have to worry about nobody flying out. But they still keep flying out. She goes saying, your rooster's out. And I said, how's my rooster out? And I went over there and found a hen. It was one of my little girl hens that I have. Well, they're eating looks like they chewed up a acorn and they're eating acorn. I guess they could do that. I guess the nuts are okay. I mean, I know they eat pumpkin seeds and all kinds of squash seeds, so, and everything, but I got lots to do. Got lots to work on. I gotta fix this one over here, and then I gotta go over here and fix that section, which I have all the parts I need, like these things, and I put them over there and fix it. So that's what I need to do. And that pole's not even straight. It needs to be zip tied in. And you guys eating the banana still? They're eating the banana. But I'm out here just sitting here visiting with them. I still got to cut Mr. Icky Tree down. It's leaning outward. I was like, how are you going to cut that? Well, if I can climb a ladder, which I'm not really allowed to yet because I can't support my weight. I lost some weight though. I'm really good about that. But I want to cut it like up there by the owl's head and just cut it right there and let that part drop out. And then leave the actual tree and let the little branches come out and let them grow leaves. Hi. Hello. There's Polly. I knew Polly would come up here and visit with me. I'm Polly. She coming up to say hello? She's, yeah, I got an itchy face. I know you do. You gonna go back down? Yeah? You just come up and say hello? Well, there you go. I cleaned up most of this, cut those down, made a smaller one in the corner. Got this all cleaned up, just a little bit. Gotta do the, I took that thing apart. Take the chicken wire off that. I've been putting chicken wire on all these things to hold everything in. And then I'm going to tear that thing down maybe tomorrow when I get back. And this is where I'm going to build them a little monkey bar thing. I'll probably use that thing and put it over here and recycle it in some way that they can make a little monkey bars out of it so they can play. And right here is where I'm going to put one of those tents at, like the big chickens have. And I'm going to finish up the corner over there. I was working on it. I got that thing ready to be put a piece of wood on it. And I'm thinking about, for this area here, since I'm getting ready to put that wall up, is to go ahead and put in a, to fix that, secure it so that nothing can get that open or whatever, and put a piece of wood all the way across the bottom. I might just go ahead and put in a barrier kind of a thing to hold it down, and then put in some stakes to hold that whole thing down, and then have them come in and out right here, and have this maybe come down further all the way about to here. Right here, this is where I want to end this at, to make it longer so they have more room to roam, because I know that having this many chickens in there, they might be going crazy and they have no places to roam, and to make it so they can have an outside roaming area. So I'm going to like put covers on that side inside there and cover it to keep the cold air off of them. If they want to venture outside, they can come out here, fill this area after I get it done, fill these up with sand and fill that up with sand, and then have this all done up all the way up maybe to here, right here, and then have it to where I'll have it like a thing on it where they can't come through, and or maybe put a small door on it or something that if I wanted to, I can let them out this way, and then they all can trail back in there when they need to go back home, and then close the door or something. We'll see how it goes. But so far, this is what I got. And then I'm going to have to put some clear plastic across that area, which I've not done. And I need to refix this. And the roof on there is starting to cave in right there, and a couple other places over there. So I got to fix the roof or put a tarp up. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do yet. I haven't got that far. I told my husband about it, and he said, well, we'll look into it. What does that mean? Who knows? But anyway, so I'll probably finish this wall out all the way up to, see, because I have it ready to go for the slats to come in. Slats go there all the way across to there. So I just have to get the wood placed in. I placed some of it, and then I have to come in and put the slats in, so it'll be more, so the wind don't blow on them so much when they're out here in their yard playing. But I'm thinking maybe I'll put a door, like put it right here, and put a door in, like a little door frame right here. And that way I can open that up and they can go through that way, or they can come right out in the main door, you know? This way, if they're in there and they want to get fed, they're going to have to go all the way around. And this will be all blocked off with a heavy tarp. So that will give them, you know, the sense of warmth. And then that way they can come outside. This will be the outside. And they won't want to come out when it's raining, but it'd be like their outside get-together. But anyway, so I got this mostly done, raked it up, put it all in there, and then I want to fill it with sand, and then I want to continue this by leveling this off like into a down layer, and then make it square it off again, and then put screening in like I did over there, screening in there. I didn't screen the corner yet. I keep forgetting to do that. Told my son we need to screen that corner in because mice can get in that way. So And we'll finish screening all this down through here and leveling it all off with dirt or whatever. And then screen it all in, and then level it up with dirt and sand, and come up about here and have a doorway right here. So they can go, like they have their little doorway to go that way, and then that will end, that little pipeline thing will end right here. And that way they won't they can come out here to wait to come out, but they will be able to go in and out and make it into more like a sand dune area where they can dust when they want to. Fill this all in with up here, put it all plastic and put more of these little things in. I think they're going to like it. They're going to enjoy the little backyard I'm still working on. It looks pretty big for little chickens. Anyway, so now it's time to get out. I've already put the mummies, both mummies are in the area. I'll show you what I did with them. Let's see, I'll put this, how do I do this? Oh yeah, like that. I hooked it like that, and then I have this here. Push it in. Like that, well, supposed to come out. Oh well. Anyway, that's that door mechanism lock. And here's my black raspberry plant. I hope it makes it for next year. I really want to have the black raspberry plant. And I don't have anybody in this. I'm getting ready to think about tearing it down and starting over. I know, people probably think I'm crazy. My husband said I should build something in there for them to go into. If they don't all want to sleep here, they can sleep in there. But I don't want to feed them in this. It's just a place they can play, I guess. I don't know. I mean, right now, both moms, which is totally amazing. Let me go ahead and put this in here. Got to shut this door. Kind of keeping everything pretty much separate. I can't believe my mom came to visit. She liked what I was doing. And this is their catch-all. I got to put this thing back in here. This is where the two mothers, I can't believe they're getting along so great. Okay, get out. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Okay, two mothers are actually in here. See her babies, and then her and her babies, and they all seem to get along. They're not fighting. I thought for sure they're going to fight, but their babies are the same age. They're just off by a little different day. Did I just drop something back there? I don't think so. No, it's just something in my mind. I got water up here, water down there, food here, food there. That's a food container. So there's 3 food containers. They're all in here with their babies. Her and her little baby. She would have had 2. And her little babies, which are like her, which is kind of funny. So right now there's lots of feathers. I haven't picked that up. I got to pick feathers up on the other side too, but I'm not worried about it right now. But they got their water and their food over there. They got roosting area. There's a roosting area up here. Yeah, they get pooped on everything, but it's chickens for you. But that's okay. I mean, I have all that secure in plastic, so they're warm there, and that's all secured in plastic right there, so they're warm up there. And this is not plastic in yet, because in the winter time I'll just water them by pouring water over them. This is a stationary bar to help hold this up, because I noticed it was sinking and I didn't like that. And I pretty much secured it. I still got a hole right there, and I need to secure it all the way. I haven't really secured the top like I want to yet. See, it's all open. But for now, it's just going to be like this until I get some more wire and I can roll it on. And then that will be next year in the spring. I'll redo this whole entire place. And but so far, they seem to be getting along. I mean, I can't believe that Henny 2 and Brownie are getting along. So, and Brownie's not one for picking on anybody. You know, if you pick on her baby, she'll pick back. And same thing, if somebody picks on her baby, she'll pick back. So they seem to be getting along great in here. I covered that door and I covered this door, so if they bump up against it, it won't hurt them. So that's why I have it covered that way. And let's see what else. I don't have it fully covered down there yet, but you know, this is supposed to be a cold house. This is where I'm supposed to put my plants in the winter time, but I got these in here. And then I have the another mother that's going to probably come in here and use this area. I probably could put my plants in here. I just have to wait till they go dormant, then cover them, and then put them in here and then set them in different random spots so I can keep them from getting too, you know, so I don't want to take them out of the pots and put them in the ground. So, boy, that's new growth. Look at that. See how old growth is dusty? New growth. That's weird. But anyway, But I hopefully get olives next year. I would have had olives this year, but the one mother came in here and plucked all the feathers, all the flowers off that plant. There were beautiful white flowers all over that tree. And because this is like the male and that's the female, oh, I thought for sure I was going to get some, but nope, didn't get any. I hope we don't get too much rain because I don't want them to get soaking wet. But they got a dry area, and this is a whole area is going to be a dry area. I have to replace this plastic here because you see the plastic here. Right here is breaking, but I put a piece of plastic above it. And see, that one's broken over there. So I have to replace the plastic, which I might do some of it this year, and then next year I'll redo the whole thing and do the whole plastic thing in. Because I really want to get this all done with a 1/2-inch wire all over it. Keep everything out. And the olive trees will stay in here because they have to be hardy. Olive trees have to be a really hardy plant. And you're supposed to make them hardy. And in order to get the olives to come out, you have to have a hardy plant. And this is the only way to do it. And yeah, the little baby chicks like to fly up in it and sit in it. And I don't mind if they do that. And this one's still got a ring around it. I'll cut it off later. But right now, it has to have stability to keep it strong. Like that one is fully strong now. I don't need one on it. And I don't have anything holding it. It's just there. And I think it wants to come out with its leaves, but I'm going to try to keep them trimmed. I want to keep them at 5 foot. And now I got to trim the lower branches and make it just a little area in the middle. That's what I'm going to do with this one next year. It's going to have all the lower branches cut, and then it'll be up to about here, and then the top will be cut because this top is really tall. See, and I don't want it being this tall, but right now it's bent over, so whatever. and I'll trim it down. So I'm going to trim it at the top, and I'm going to trim up a little bit. And same thing with this. Trim up and off the top, and then hopefully next year I'll get something good out of this plant. I mean, my husband, my daughter says, "Are you really going to get olives?" I don't know. I'll find out. I like to get them to mature to be black olives, but I don't like green olives. Yuck. But, I don't know, maybe I can make my own olive oil. And that'd be kind of interesting to try. Anyway, but these are my baby and my mommy, and my babies and my mommy. I mean, technically they could almost move in to the big group, but I want to build onto the big group before I do that. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys go.